welcome back. Okay, this example on veg biryani. Okay, let's say your client comes and asks me, John, you know what? This is your client. Okay, client or customer. Okay, customer comes and asks, okay, John, I want biryani. It's a meat dish. It's sorry, not a meat dish. It's a rice dish. Okay, I need biryani. Okay, this is PM. Who? John. He comes and asks me, John, this is my requirement, isn't it? So, end of the day, after my project completes, I should give him, let's say this is my project, after some time, okay, and let's say exchange of money, scope, time and cost. Okay, my final product should be veg biryani, isn't it? This is my deliverable, isn't it? So what you understand from this example? So customer comes and tells, this is John, this is my requirement, isn't it? So now this is your high level requirement. This is John, I need high level, I need biryani, that means veg biryani, isn't it? Then what I do is I start doing interviewing with him, interviews with him to understand clearly what type of biryani he wants. What are the, what all flavor he wants, what is the ingredients he wants. Does he want with plums? Is he allergic to this? Is he not allergic to this? Then what do I do? This process, okay, of me understanding completely what the customer wants is called what? Collect requirements. Okay. So you understand this, very important. Let me just give you a story here. Just give me a beautiful, easy story here. Okay. See, now customer wanted what? First he want his. Let me just drop this. Okay, just fast pressure. Very small, easier example. Okay. So this is your customer. Okay, customer. He says, John, I need veg biryani. Okay. Hope this much is clear. Okay. This is who? PM. Oh, John. Okay. Now let's say under John there are some team members. Okay, team members. Let's say they are team members. Project team members. They are people who do the work. Team members. Hope this much is clear. Okay. One second. Okay. Okay. Now what I do is, okay, let me just tell you. This is his requirement. This is his wish. Okay. You can't see it. Okay. So let's say this is the project. Okay. This is the project. Project produced deliverable, isn't it? And the wish was, the project was what? Veg biryani. Any problem? Okay. Okay. After the project completes, okay, let my team people did the project, okay, and instead of veg biryani, they gave him something much higher. Okay. Let's say they gave him, let's say meat biryani, mutton biryani, okay, beef biryani. Let's say beef biryani. What do you think happened? Sure, beef biryani is, sure, I think 100% this is going to be more expensive than this. Okay, you say, okay, John, he wanted something, I gave him more than what he wanted. Do you think customer will be happy? Let's suppose, okay, customer is just pure vegetarian person. Okay, I gave him something which is not really required, isn't it? Now let's suppose, okay, we agreed, let's say we both of us agreed that I want to give him, let's say $10. We have a contract that, okay, John, I need veg biryani. I say, okay, we agreed for $10. Now, sure, my project is, above budget. Okay, what was the main reason this happened? One reason could be, okay, when he was telling me his requirement, veg biryani, okay, somebody messaged me. Or let's say my girlfriend messaged me and says, something she messaged me. So I got distracted. So can I tell, my collection of, let's say my collect requirements was done incorrectly. That's why this happened. Or in other case, okay, I corrected it perfectly. The person who was receiving it, my team, he was, he said he was maybe high on medicine or high on drugs or something, and he didn't listen what I did. End of the day, my project he produced a beef biryani. Now it is what? Extra cost, isn't it? Waste of time, isn't it? So that's what I'm trying to give you in this example is, collect requirement is one of the most important process in PMI. Okay, hope this much is clear. Okay, after we collect the requirement, what do? We finish collecting the requirement. Okay, we understand. Then what I gave him is something called as define the scope of the project. Define the scope of the project means what? Okay, this is like my output is called scope statement, project scope statement. What does the meaning of project scope statement? Project scope statement. Okay, project scope statement. What does that project scope statement mean? Okay, let's come to the same example, because see, sometimes the client or the customer, okay, this guy is the customer, okay, customer, okay, sometimes the customer have, let's say, he has wishes, he wants biryani with maybe, let's say, gold plating on it, or some, aluminum, whatever, I'm not a good chef, okay, so he has some requirement, which is not logic. Maybe he has something high expectation. So what do I do is, I collected his requirement and I tell him, okay, listen, for this is what I'm going to do. This is, I can consider, this is called project scope statement. This is what, this is in my project and this is not in my project. Okay. So, okay, in and out of my project. What I call it? Exclusions. This is my project scope. This is what I'm going to deliver. This is the veg biryani, okay, with all the fine details. And this is not included, this is included, okay. So actually I call it what? This is my scope, or let's say the deliverable, exclusions, okay, and acceptance criteria, okay. So after I collect the requirements, there is something called as what? Define the scope. Okay, now scope is well defined. Customer knows that I am going to do this. Now what I do is, okay, this is all in planning, okay. We finished collecting the requirements, okay, beautiful, requirements collected. Then what we did? Define the scope. Now what we must tell, our team members, this is what is my whole project, isn't it? Now what I tell my my team members, okay, listen, what we will do is, this full project we divide it into small packages, okay. Consider this process like, we know what did we, in couple of classes if you learned, project is made up of phases, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase n, isn't it? And each phase is made up of activities, activity 1, activity n, isn't it? Series of related activities. Can I call this story decomposition? Isn't it? So, okay, is this clear? Decomposition. Decomposition means what? Dividing the whole project, this is your whole project, into small phases, okay. PIM book defines this process called as what? Work package. Work package means what? This one. Work package. Hope this much is clear. So can I tell, if I add all the activities of my project, all activities, activity A1 plus everything, okay, each, okay, all my activities, or let's say sum of all my work packages is my project. So anything which is not here is not in my project. I hope this much is clear. Let's see each other in the next class.